Ah, we 4 minutes of jamboree. Oh, need to turn on that chat thing. Where are you? There. Hey, Yokum, how's it going? Air fryer addicts, yes, I put that in just for you. Spike, like, there we go. I need to change this to, where's it, top chat? No, I need to change that to live chat. Yay! Oh. Whew. Couple of minutes of warm up. Was I playing something? Is that a little bit depressing? Maybe put something else in. You didn't see that. Oh, I'll get one tooth missing now. Hey Scott, how's it going? Hey Dave. Total panic there. The bucky is next to the air fryer, which I put there for the photo. I was thinking, oh no, it's not there. Yeah, talking about being well organised. Yeah, o'clock I can start drinking. Hey Ben, how's it going? Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Been off it, seeing as I had my inflated face last week. That's right, I was off the live stream as well, and the bucky. I missed both. Oh, I think I got number 1. No, it's 29. Oh well. Oh well. Oh. Aye, good today. I've been playing this guitar far too much, so I'm going to bore you all with it for a wee while. But I do have a lottery for... I've tidied it up a bit, so any guitars requests from here I can see. The two Ibanez RGs, that Seafoam Green Mexican Strat, the RG550, the wee red Roadster, the J-Pax short scale bass with a fuzz pedal in it, the Tempest, the wee Antoria, a Lag Jet, the Godin that doesn't have strings on it, and the ones you can see over there. Yeah. Cheers, that looked like a red label in the back of that there. Dude, that's the white snake. You're totally the stripes. I was actually going to put out, like I was thinking, once I was on a few folk in, I was going to put a poll out of whether putting competition stripes on is A, awesome, or B, super fucking awesome. I just make, and the thing is, I think about looking at it. I remember trying to put competition stripes on a guitar before, trying to paint them on, sitting there tons of time trying to get the angle right, and never looked right. This one, because I didn't give a shit, was just being. That was it. I always wanted them to go round the back as well, but they don't do that because it's a funny shape. Mod Malco, cheers. Yes, thank you. Hey, Rigid Kane. But I think one of the tricks about I think any guitar, if you play it like mad for a week, and this the reason because it's got this plug-in thing, I can just sit in the kitchen and it's like I'm waiting for the kettle to boil. I can play the guitar for 3 minutes or whatever it is, and it's like there doesn't have. Obviously, I could do that before. I've got the wee Black Star Fly, and I could get a lead, or I could get the wireless thing, and all these things have processes. This is just sitting there with that wee amp stuck in the front of it, so it's a case of picking it up, and I might as well just turn it on. Beep, so I looked for it there and it wasn't there, and it's just on. Great. Need to try the auto power store. This is just this is actually glow in the dark. I don't know if it will work. I'll turn the light off. I'll maybe try it later on. It does glow in the dark quite a lot, but this was it was 40 pence for a roll of this on Temu. The first order I got, I ended up getting. Is it £15 you have to spend? So I ended up at like 11 quid, and I bought about another 10 things. I was just buying things that cost 40 pence and shit like that, and that was one of the things. Glow in the dark shoelaces, which did actually glow in the dark, but they got dirty very quickly. But I think they were like, again, 50p or something. But yeah, competition stripes. Can't put them on any guitar. But especially, so I was looking at them, I was doing a video on these guitars, the Encores. A few folk comments said they had one, Mr. Still had it. It's like, they are crap, but the bit that's important is good, and I've really been enjoying playing it. And if you play it, it gets used to being played, and an element of me getting used to playing it, and it's like, it's limiting in many ways, but sometimes that's really good to be limiting. It's like, yeah, you don't have to worry about that because it's not there. Also, my favourite wiring I've done on a guitar for ages, they're more like that. This is the ultimate setup, is HS with a 3-way switch. It just gives you the 3 sounds, the 3 best sounds, even without the distortion pedal on. So you get your neck pickup. And then you get the middle section, which is your Gilmore. And then you get the humbucker, which is kind of unusable on clean. Yay! That's all you need. Stripes for fast players. Well, the thing is, go faster stripes don't actually make you play faster. They just make you look like you're playing faster, and that's what they do. They do work. Or does it make you play faster? Am I sitting here going like that? If you just go faster stripes, I'm having to hold the guitar back. It's just it's amazing. So I had to stop myself banging a guitar just popped up. It's in Falkirk, which is quite close to me. I keep thinking that Falkirk's the same distance as like Paisley, because it kind of used to be, but now it's just there. So, funny, I always remember Cumbernauld being much further away than I thought it would be as well, but it's close to here. It was a Squire. I can't remember exactly, but it was a Jazz Master. I don't think it was called a Jazz Master. It was 2 humbucker pickups, but it's a Jazz Master, but with 2 humbuckers kind of thing. It was a sort of a bit going in along the line of the Slipknot guy one, that kind of thing. I don't think it was like it wasn't like a, you know, an official signature model. It was just like, it was kind of, was it a pastel white with a black scratch plate, black knobs, black pickups kind of thing. A kind of metal guitar. It's only 80 quid, and it's like, I've never had one of them, but I'll never be keeping it. Kurt Cobain tell, yeah, a bit like that, yeah. It's Loney. Cheers. You just missed the phone in voting on whether competition stripes are awesome or super awesome. It's the only 2 options. I don't know, but I know the Kurt Cobain style was a kind of more. I don't know. I dig his idea where it was kind of, I suppose. He's a bit like me. No, but he was buying guitars that were cheap, but they were good. So that's why I ended up with Aria Pros and like Mustangs and stuff, because they were way cheaper than Tellys and Strats, but they were kind of fine, and you could they were good. And then they became cool and started being expensive again. In fact, I'm going to play with the bridge pickup, and I'm going to swap onto the RG, which is the same bridge pickup, and you can decide whether there's any difference between the 2 guitars. And that would be, I don't know, straddling the line of a good guitar. They're both playable and usable. This is the lower end of the playable, and that's the higher end of the playable. Tiger stripes, I don't know. See, the problem is, like I was saying when I put these on, it's like normally when you try and measure them out. In fact, I think I've actually just covered the kind of the angle of the chamfer, which is different on every Strat anyway. But just the way I just like stuck them on without measuring them and shit, that's why they look cool. Whereas if you're talking about putting tiger, you can't really do that in 30 seconds. You know what I mean? You actually have to spend some. Mind you, maybe if you just bought them, but then you'd have to buy tiger stripes. So I didn't buy that. I just found luminous tape in one of the guitar boxes, and it's like, oh, I could put competition stripes on it, and then 30 seconds later, I had competition stripes on it from concept. So that makes it cool. Super awesome cool. Yes, cardio. This is my special shit guitar, which was my pal was throwing out. She just left it in her shed. I needed a lot of things done to it, and I put a couple of Temu pickups on it, and I've been really enjoying playing it. But it's like, it's totally, look at the headstock. Yeah. Frets or stripes, yeah, they're pretty cool. I'm liking your Condor guitar though, Mr. Whitesnake. That is pretty cool. It totally reminds me of, I think it might be a wee bit later. There won't be any more. It's the lowest frequency possible, is what the adverts are set to. Aye, know your Condor. Aye, that is cool. I would so have bought that. And the 2 single coil Dual-sonic, and every time I've ever had, like, I suppose a Telecaster is, but you don't think it that way, but the 2 Strat pickups totally work. It's a great, and the sound in the middle, which is what I'm doing here, you know what I mean? I've just put a humbucker in the bridge, but yeah. And this thing, I've really gone off the Strat 5-way position. It's just not worth it. Like, things will go quick with my idea too. Well, that's the idea. It's like, same with the idea of putting I was a wee bit of forethought in it when I was trying to fill in the hole. I had a fake, or I had the other pickup just sitting in there, not connected, and I thought, no, I'm going to I'll put a bit of something behind it, and I was going to put a lollipop stick, and then I was going to put a lollipop stick wrapped in gold foil. As a gold foil pickup, and then it was like, I'll put a bit of that purple sandpaper in, because I might put an after the end badge on it, which has got the purple on it, so it kind of ties in. A wee bit of forethought in that, but again, 30 seconds before the bit of sandpaper had been cut and put in there, I'd never thought of it. Yeah. Hey, Aunt Wales, how's it going? What was the guitar that didn't survive? What was that, Yamaha? Oh, that was awful. Oh. Yeah, it's a shame. Have you had any Condors? I have not, no. I like it, but I think it's that Yuzuki. There's many things about the tone plywood, and I think they're maybe a wee bit later than we think. I think they might be maybe even like 1990. You're still in the 80s, but maybe 1991, 92, I think. I don't know. I've got a thing about that Yuzuki just not being very old. A couple of folk have talked about them, and the way they talk about them, it's like they're not. I think maybe there's no large scale production, but I think there were still people bringing that in just before, literally just at the same time as Squire were starting to kick off properly. You know what I mean? And become the choice. Did Nirvana die as a band after Kurt Cobain checked out? No, Joachim. No, it's the Foo Fighters drummer who started the Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl, and Chris Novoselic, the bass player. I don't know if he ever did anything else. I think he had another wee sort of garage band, but never really did very much. No, they split up. The Yamaha YSG, it's gluing and clamping in its picture. Yeah, I mean, the gluing and clamping, it's just worthwhile even just buying it, rather than getting it done proper. Well, do it properly, but just spend the 20 quid on the clamps or something to do it, and it'll be great. The engineering is incredible in that Yamaha. I can tell it's going to destroy any PRS. It kind of reminds me just about the pictures. I had one, it was a Yamaha Session 2 SE series, and it was like an 820, because it was two humbuckers, and it had the most elaborate Floyd Rose I've ever seen. And it was ridiculous. It was kind of understated, but it was a pure studio guitar. It kind of reminded me, I think it's a similar sort of level to that, like you get like up to a certain level, and then you get the Japanese one, and then you get the fancy Japanese one. It was kind of that, at that point. I couldn't get over the Floyd Rose. I couldn't get the Floyd Rose to work. It was too floaty. It was like you could literally just go, and it would go brrr. I mean, if that's what you want, it was amazing, but I couldn't get it to just play it without it being an element to it. It was also very heavy. This one has Allen bolts through the body, adjust the bridge. Amazing, yes. Condor made by Tombow. I take it this. Would Tombow be like a toy company? It sounds like a Lego or a like a Toys R Us type thing. I wonder if Tombow, and they would probably did not have electric guitars in there. Told the guy to shove the Commodore. Yeah, see, I commented on that earlier on. I was saying something about Slash, but I definitely remember my pal buying a Commodore and saying it was the same one as Slash, and not being, there was a photo of him with it, and it wasn't the same one, if you know what I mean. It was it did say Commodore on it, and it was a sort of 335 thing, but it wasn't really anything like the same one, and I don't know. I couldn't find anyone when I looked it up. A decent harmonica that says Tombow on it. Yeah, I thought it might be it's like a distributor company, maybe for somewhere. Yeah, Tombow. I can see it like that, like Stag or JHS, where they do harmonicas, mic stands, that all that stuff, like straps and like a kind of like, so if you've got like a wee music shop, you might have a Tombow. So if they'll sell everything. Tomboy Gaki. I don't know. I wonder. I do think that my Yuzuki's definitely something to do with it. Or there's definitely something going on. Just looking at it, it's like, I can't tell you what it is though. I just know by looking at it that there's something about it. And I would have said the Yuzuki looks like the Tempest, but the Yuzuki looks more like yours than it does the Tempest. I think the Tempest is a wee bit older. It's like 79 or something like that. The bell was, I'm sure it does. Oh, there you go. It's actually sitting there. It's the same guitar, right? This one's had all the bits stolen off it. I can't remember whether yours is. You can tell how old it is by I don't have fret markings for the last two. That means something. This is metal. I think yours might be plastic. That'll tell you something. If you look up the Ibanez catalogues, you'll get the exact year. I think, I don't know. I seem to have got to 73 with that. But yours will have the date codes on the pickups because you got the original pickups. And I don't have screw holes for the 3 pickups either, so it's definitely the pickups that I didn't get in that guitar were not the same pickups that you did get. The Bellwood Super Swinger Twangtastic Awards, yeah. I was a bit... It's like... There's the other end of the scale, so you get the Bellwood Super Swinger and Phil. It's like... you can't just call your guitar Phil. No, it actually says it on the headstock. Right. I know, sorry, it happens. But you'll fall back in love with him again at some point. You end up in a situation I'm in where you just have ones that you've just not played enough and you keep making one. You just make one for a laugh one day because your tooth hurts. And then you end up playing it all week and it being your favourite guitar of the week. And it's like, why? You know what I mean? It's worth... You know, the strap locks on fucking one of the tuners is worth more than this guitar and most of these guitars. It's ridiculous. Splatter don't matter, it's only batter. I don't know, Simon. That's, looking at that, I don't know. It's like if you were from Glasgow, I would think probably differently than being a Texas Ranger, do you know what I mean? The snake pit has ruined everything. Well, there you go. All right. I thought you meant you'd fallen out of love with the guitar, not that specific guitar. Oh no, that's fine. No, as long as you're not falling in love with the guitar, no. But I somebody sent, was it you that sent me the link to the page, and I was looking through them, and as soon as I saw that one, I was like, I'm just going to buy that one because I remember them being about and in the catalogue, and then they get really expensive. And I think they shrunk back down again because they brought out more. Because I think at one point it was the only Slash signature model apart from the $5,000 Gibson one, so it became hundreds of pounds. Hey, Ghost of Ocean, Led Zeppelin. I'll try it in a minute. I don't know how to play that, but I'll give it a go. Capacitors in that WEM that are currently sounds like a dying fuzz. Well, it's worth doing it. It's things if you get your mind in and you just buy the capacitor, it's just a case of doing it over and over again. I've never done it, but I mean, I think it'd be possible. There's a... Bum, 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 bum. I don't know how you play that. Yeah, no. So no, I'm sorry, I failed with that. The Ocean. There's more to it than that. Oh, I'm not using the rat, that's what's wrong. Yeah. Oh. It's a pretty easy fix. Just got just. Oh, you're talking about caps like that. Yeah. I love that. Sounds like tremolo. Yeah, but I mean these things. It's like, what is it you're trying to get the sound of? And it's like you're not. The actual sound of the amp is important. It's not like you're. Okay, it's like you're. Oh, I wanted to sound like like a Marshall Plexi. Well, maybe you might be able to do that, but it's like just you enjoying the sound that it's got, and these things are good and it's a wee bit different. I got that myself to fix the Carlton amp before I went Cube, and it was like that, and it's like the clean sound on it does not sound like a Valve amp. It does not, and it's the same with the Jazz Chorus. It does not sound like a normal amp. It sounds like a tranny amp, and it's like, but I like that. And Bucket Bumcat, was it? From the Shire? Yeah, totally, the Shire. Hey, Bigsby. Hope you can stay in tune. Or thanks for tuning in. And you're a wee bit late because obviously you're Bigsby. That just writes itself, doesn't it? Arriving late with the name Bigsby. I bet you've been doing that in lots of live streams and no one's ever noticed. It's like pure, damn it. Yes. A pure indie punk amp, beautiful with a fuzz in front of that fizzy punch. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes it's just, I'm really enjoying using that wee shitty that wee battery power thing. It does have a crappy sound, but it's like different and it's usable, and it's like, oh, that's a different sound. What can I do with that? And it's like, in some ways, because it's pure compressed and all that, you get away with more mistakes, but it's harder to make it sound good, but it's also easier to make it sound not shit. It's kind of bizarre. The Wemmick and Irish Jigsaw. Hold on, have I complete? Tried to work out how to do it. Anyway, in the chat, I played Out of Blue Guitar Amp 1 analog amp unit. Highly recommended. Check it out. Given the chance, super cool. Remember, I don't know. I have no idea what a Out of Blue. It's got blue as in Blu-ray or Bluetooth, and both of them are like pure. Well, they're a bit modern for me. I'm sure they are good. It's just, an awful lot depends. It's like that whole thing. It's like if you're trying to sell a guitar to someone, it doesn't matter how good it is if they don't like the look of it. If they don't think it looks cool, not a sale on it, just a thought of having lots of options. It's like, I don't want that. I've got too much experience. I suppose it maybe goes back to things like the Line 6. I bought rather than buying a Rolling Cube years ago, I bought a Line 6 version of a Rolling Cube, like the Microcube, with drums, and it had like all the 4 different modelling sections with different channels that you could all foot switch and all that shit, and it had everything on it, and I'd spent hours just trying to get one sound that was all right. But there was so many options where it was like that wee shitty thing there's got 3 sounds. Obviously you've got a volume and a tone, right? But you've also got clean, which has got like has a reverb and shit in it. Middle distortion, which is probably not going to feed back, but it's as distorted as we can go, and then there's like, well, it might feed back too loud. Hey Cat, welcome to Strat Week. It's been Strat. I've been playing this Strat. Okay, to be honest, I forgot about Strat Week, yeah. The guy makes him as a player and a German cat. I almost decided to sell every guitar I own, even the A20. I showed you the snake pit. I have to be honest, I have kind of been there a couple of times when you're sitting there and you're thinking, it doesn't really matter how many hours you put into guitar a day or a week or whatever it is, and you're sitting there with the corker going, this is the best guitar, why do I want to play anything else? And I get it. the thing is, I could be sitting there with the best guitar in the world, the Corker, there's only one of them in existence, and I'm playing a thing that my pal was throwing out, which, even if you did see it at a car boot sale, it's going to be like, it's not going to be 20 quid, it's going to be a tenner. You know what I mean? One of them. And I'm really enjoying playing it because of that whole, it gives a free rein, because on that, it's better than me, whereas I'm better than this. So I can push it. Oh, well, if you know what, I don't know. If you want to swap the A20 for anything, I've got a chainsaw case. Yeah, look up. It's the original chainsaw case with a I can't remember what it is. It's different about it, but it's the expensive one. There's one for 800 quid on Reverb with the clips broken. Mine doesn't. Swap that for an A20. None of the fiddling, just yeah. I mean that was me being judgmental there. I don't even know what it is. So is everyone's favourite Strat player? It might be Rory Gallagher, even though I haven't listened to him that much. I keep seeing wee snippets, and I do think Rory's one of those folk that's just got that swagger. He plays blues music. I don't like blues music, but I like him. Can't take your eyes off him when he's playing. He's amazing. Hope Ghosts B, I'm getting a like every time. No, don't do it like every time. Just like once. I don't even know if is that the same song. Strat week's when I feel like doing Strat week. I just got a new Strat as well. What do you mean? I've been playing a Strat all week, and did I not have fucking? I'm pretty sure my Encore collection consisted entirely of Strats. So the video that had 6 Strats in last night wasn't enough. That's one a day and Thursday off. Well, even though I think I did put Thursday out anyway. I'm not been playing the stick, but yeah, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, but I mean, so what you could do is you can play your other guitars and look at the snake pit. Because the thing is, I mean, I get it, you know, oh, it looks absolutely stunning, and it's like it's your, you know, it's like a, you know, it's like a supermodel. Like, yeah, totally doesn't mean there's really going to be any conversation. So you can just look at it, enjoy it, and not have to bother with the incredible heaviness of it and the stupid neck angle, and but you can actually just enjoy looking at it and play like a telly or a good guitar. Sorted. Everyone likes it. I think a lot of people apparently don't know who he is. You're a Strat man. There you go. There, Ben's my favourite Strat player. I don't know. I don't really like Eric Clapton. Hendrix is awful good. But I don't know. Not for, but I don't really like all their stuff. I don't know. I hope my Encore collection is pathetic, Sloane. I know, but I mean, to be fair, no, there's the bass. To be fair, I was aware, if you'd asked me like 10 minutes before I did that video, what's your Encore? You've got an Encore collection? I would go, no, yeah, I've got this one, and I've got that red one with the red pickups, and I've got the wee J-Pax bass. I didn't know there was another 2 black ones next to it, and to be honest, I've not even looked. It's very possible I've got more. But the thing is, it's just, the whole point about this being the shittest guitar is if it was anything other than the Strat, it would be better. Might not be the same all over the world, but here, a shit Strat is the shittest of the shit. That's an electric guitar that's, you know, full size. Hank Vick and Marvin. Hank is awful good, yeah, totally. Best riff is Symptom of Universe by Black Sabbath. Less notes, better riff. Dun 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 dun. It's only 2 notes, although it does repeat the first one, but yeah. Did anyone else? Well, I mean, does he count as a Strat player? Well, I suppose it used to be a Strat, didn't it? Sort of. Only one Encore Strat. The thing is, it's like, I come down to doing the Bucky ones and also helping Jen with the JPAX ones. I have done a lot of, I have done quite, I have gone through 10 Encores, and a good few of them I haven't buckied because they were too good guitars. I mean, I didn't sell them for very much, I got less money than I would have, but it's like, this guitar's really good. I can't ruin it by painting it with shed paint, you know what I mean? Putting stickers on it. It's just a really good guitar. And it's like, whoever it is that bought these things off me, I've bought a guitar, and they must, I don't know if they were watching the videos or whatever, they must have come to a point later on, if they continued playing the guitar, they had a good chance because they had a good one, and they've gone and they've talked to their pals, and their pals been like, oh, look, that's my new guitar, my new Epiphone, Les Paul, 450 quid, and they've played it, they've gone, that shit Encore's better, and they're going to be really disappointed when they try an expensive guitar. It's not going to be, okay, it's almost as good as it then. Richie, what a... The opening bass riff of Israel sounds good, I don't know. A wee battered, I assume. Buttered Ibanez. Oh. Deal. It's wee. I mean, if it's a mini one, that's what it should be, shouldn't it? Oh, they missed a trick there. You know, you get the micro, you get the PGM micro, but I'm pretty sure there's an Ibanez Geo mini. It should be the Ibanez Dio. Spike the likes. I'm here all night. But I mean, I'd love to play it just to see what it's like. But the thing is, I'm so I don't know. I don't think I've just got shit taste, but sometimes you get a guitar that's fine. I mean, this looks terrible, but I mean, honestly, it plays totally lovely, and it's like, yeah, that's what I want. Jeff Beck's pure insane on the guitar here. Totally. Who made Satellite? I got a 70s P bass for £1. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't know. I think, again, like all these things, Satellite weren't a factory. Satellite were a company that ordered guitars from factories. So there might be, you might find that for a couple of years, P-basses, they imported P-basses from Fujigen with a Satellite on it. And then maybe after that, they made them in Korea for much cheaper. I don't know. I've never played a high tier Satellite. They've always been on this sort of the kind of shitter end of the guitars. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, it doesn't mean there's not other ones. They did do a through neck Strat and a through neck P bass, which looked fucking amazing. Oh, Paranoid. I can totally do Paranoid, no problem. Satellites are mostly. You think so, Floney? Well, I don't know, but that's the thing. I am looking at something going, what is Matsumoto? And you go, right, Aria Pro, Westone, they are Matsumoto, but they are Matsumoto making really good guitars in 1980 or whatever it is. Whereas in 1975, if you ordered really cheap guitars, did they make them as well? So I don't know how it divides up. I don't know. I mean, something like that, I'm looking at my Arbiter, which is a Matsumoto Flying V, is basically I think it's probably closer to a real Flying V than if you went into and bought a brand new Gibson Flying V. I think that, like a 62 issue, that's closer than it is, even if it's a bolt-on neck. So that it's like a high tier one, but I don't know. I think there's an element of the same with Westfield guitars, where if you took the average price of a Westfield guitar, more than half of them are black Strats that look like this. So, but it doesn't mean that they didn't do more expensive ones. I think that's what happens with Satellite. So you get your bog standard entry level £99 black Les Paul Custom, but also make other guitars. Oh, Paranoid got right up there. UFO is magic. I don't really know any UFO. See, I don't think walrus punchers are profanity there, Kit Kats. That's what I would rather say. I would use that after the profanities have run out, after I've had all the bits. Do you know what I mean? I would have gone, yeah. ELO. ELO's magic. Oh, ho, ho, it's magic. It's not them. It's like, strange magic. Now, the ELO greatest hits is fantastic. I'll give them that. I've got a satellite to know. No, there you go. Yes, I don't know. I've not. I kind of had. My favourite bit's probably the logo, the font. The logo's in. I like that and the name. Up the night box. Strange magic. Yeah, I know. It's like strange magic. Oh, oh, yeah. Strange magic. I think I've changed it. Oh, I saw someone was at Bonfest. Who's the wee guy? Andy Paws. Do you know him? His name's Andy Paws. Paws. Wee guy. He's in a band called Overdrive. Something like that, which I think's a fucking... I would probably have put something in front of Overdrive, like more something that's not Maximum Overdrive, but maybe just Maximum Overdrive. But yeah, totally awesome, love it. What was I playing there? Giving it some car humour there, Sloaney. It's like, I'm not a car person, but I know what an MGB GT is, and I know that, and what an overdrive is. Yeah. Hey. Actually, I think whoever it was that keeps requesting songs, I think these are probably quite good ones for me to be able to learn to show off at download, basically with my super thingy. Oh. What goes on at Bonfest? Well, Bonfest is in Kirriemuir, which at one point I went up there with Scott the Bastard in his camper van, and there was a statue in a car park of Bon Scott, and every year they have a weekend where all the pubs kind of just put live music on. I think they've got a lot of like AC/DC tribute bands sort of thing, but also just tons of pubs, and it's just basically like I don't know, is it a bank holiday weekend? It might be a bank holiday tomorrow, something like that, and it's just a kind of excuse, and it's become a thing. It's like all people make a pilgrimage to it, you know, and it's good for the economy of the village. Great idea. It's bank holidays. There you go. Yeah, so that's what they've done. And it's that whole idea about, take the wife to Bonfest, she'll love that. I'm not going to go to the Download Festival. No, this isn't like the Download Festival. We're going to Kirriemuir, right? Yeah, it'll take us about an hour, but it's lovely country, and we can go during the day. We can go and, you know, do all the shit a bit and all the normal stuff, and at night I can get pissed and we can watch AC/DC bands. You can go back to the hotel, and then in the morning you can go out and go and see the flower gardens and shit while I'm asleep, and then in the afternoon we can go for lunch. Yeah, totally. Brilliant. Oh, I've never thought of that. Being born on the 1st of May means you get a bank holiday every birthday. That could backfire though. Because if it's a bank holiday, nobody's at work. Oh, it's Steve's birthday. Everyone want to chip in a tenner and we'll get him a guitar. Oh, where is it? Young Sloanie's birthday. Oh, it's alright, it's on a bank holiday. We just don't have to worry about that at all. You know what I mean? Because she won't be in work. Because none of us will be in work because it's a bank holiday. So, I don't know, it's a good thing or not. I probably better not risk it. Not that I've ever been given presents by people at work or school or anything like that. Oh, it's a neck pickup on that. I think it might be a Mexican Fender one, although I can't. I've got something in my head that says I do have a set, but the thing is, I think it might be. I'm sure I put Mexican pickups in something recently and they were fucking brilliant in a bass, but I've got a PJ set. Did I put them into the Fernandez? I can't remember, but I've got a funny feeling I've got a set of Mexican Strat pickups, or I don't know. But I mean, it seems nice. I couldn't have I tried putting a low powered lipstick and shit in it, and it was like, because I've got a super distortion copy in the neck, I need a powerful one. So I need a powerful one that doesn't sound shit, and that's what that one was. I did my back, of course. I was at Pure Eye. Were you there when she was born? At Pure Eye, yeah. Yeah, totally. I know a little bit about the birds and the bees, not very much, but I know that. Yeah, true. Wow. Well, I suppose at least you get dressed up. You weren't actually at Hamilton. Yes. Well, could be fun. Does it rat? The rat is on. The rat's permanently on. If it's distorted, it rats. It rats in the bridge position with the DiMarzio Super Distortion copy. In fact, what I'm going to do now is do a video that I've been saying I was going to do a week and haven't done, whereas this bridge pickup versus the same bridge pickup that's in that Ibanez, because I naturally to have a last shot of the PRS neck pickup that's in that, because it's a very nice pickup. It's not pure wonderful, and I think it might be worth a couple £100. So I'm going to take it out, put 2 of these. I got a matching set of black versions of these from Temu for £6.50 for 2 of them. I'm going to put them in that. I think it'll look cool as fuck, and I'm going to try and sell that pickup, because even if it is good, I don't have a muff. Kit Kats. Yeah, well, I do. So the muff's over there somewhere in the corner. I can't get the hang of the muff. I've tried. This is terrible. Stop. Yeah. It's just too muffled. Fetch the muff. I can't. The muff. This is primed for Cube, Rat, and I designed it for myself. The thing which is mental as well, I'm talking about going down to this download thing. I'm going to have just now I'm using the real rig. The recording rig, my main, the rig, you know what I mean? The rig of doom, as opposed to just using the wee shitty plug-in amp thing. But I'm going to take the Roland Cube anyway, which basically is going, and it's got like a Rat pedal and a Cube Screamer stuck to the top of it. So I basically got this exact rig at the campsite as well. But I don't think I need that much volume. Yeah, Sonia, it's like one of those things you start talking, you go, this is just getting worse. I'll just change the subject and not talk about that. The muff is just too big for me. I don't know. I don't even know where it's like, it's bizarre. Think about this the other day. It's like, why the only pedal I've ever really always had is the Rat pedal. Okay, I'm using a copied one just now, but it's just because it sounds the same as the other one. I don't want to wear out the foot switch on the £200 one. I don't know what Tenna is. Or is it Tenna some sort of sanitary brand, isn't it? The brass bucket. What the? Yeah. So, bit of bridge pickup in this one. This is the Temu bridge pickup. Rat pedal. first person to type in what they think this is. I can remember the notes, but I can't remember how it starts now. Anyone yet? Chances of me getting this right first time are nil. Difficult. Some div we swim up, I don't know. No. So it's so difficult to sing. I can't sing it, so. Okay, I'm not doing enough pinched harmonics. Just gave it away. Okay, another one. A Behringer, the heavy metal guitar, is it, Mr. White Snake? I think, well, I don't know. Have you tried a rat? Tastes good. No, I like it. I was with you, they put me and see Uncle Monty, Brass Burgundy box, right? Okay, I did. To be honest, I struggled with the last time I watched with Neil, and I remember seeing it years ago. I've even got the record, and I could hardly breathe watching it. It was that silly. It was that funny. It was funny when I was 18 or whatever it was, but oh my god, it was funny the last time I watched it about 5 years ago. It was just like this is pure. Everything about it was ridiculous, because I think maybe it's one of those ones that see once because you kind of know what you're not actually interested in what the story is. It's just what are they talking about. Looking amazing. Next is coming back. Your mama told me that you're not supposed to talk to strangers. This bit's very difficult because it's an orchestra. I've lost it. Anyway. Definitely got that compressed 90s rock tone. Well, there you go. I can do it. What's the eye? What's the eye? It's just that the Temu rat pedal and me enjoying playing this guitar a little bit too much. I'll be honest. Hitting it a bit hard because the wee amp likes it. Craig Sarah was big gun. Oh no, I keep looking to turn on the mega feedback sound. I don't have it. Rain on the radio, pictures on the TV. 99 radio killer, making on a humanity. I don't know, when I will say that in case I'm on a human zoo. And I'm a killer, I'm not to man to drink. Great 90s riff on the radio everywhere. What Big Gun was? Really? Maybe I wasn't there. It took me ages to find it. I even remember going into Tam Russell's and asking if he had anything. Craig Tara. Is that a place? It doesn't half sound like Royston Vasey, mind you. Yeah. Who is that? Craig Tara. I don't know. I think Craig Tara's a place, the way they're talking. I'm a film aficionado. I have a TV and a DVD player. Was it on time and in tune? And one time would be one of those two. Like it. Yeah. Craig Tara is the old Air Butlins. Fantastic. Yeah, Craig Tara. It's got a sort of Shangri-La kind of, yeah, I get it, aye. Ian Campbell definitely is AC/DC Big Gun from The Last Action Hero. The thing is, I remember we're talking 20 years ago, my pal Gav Hodge went to Canada for a year and he was talking on the radio. It's just classic rock. And it was like, this was a new word to me. There was a classic rock magazine that just kind of started coming out around about that time. Classic rock didn't exist before that. It's like, yeah, no, they're playing AC/DC on the radio. There's just rock radio stations. I was like, oh, wow, rock radio stations? Really? What, just like on the normal radio? And it was like that. And then they pure loved AC/DC and it was AC/DC all the time. I was like, that's totally cool. And then a couple of years later, we got our own wee rock radio in Glasgow, which only lasted a few years. But it was just mad having them. You know what I mean? It was like pure wow. And I assume you can get it now. Luckily, see, the thing is, it sounds really good on that wee shit. I'm going to play it on the wee shitty amp. I was playing Randy Rhoads on this thing. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. You'll probably hear the overall distortion, but it does have a nice bit of feedback on it. But it's like, it was good for the... See, it's already feeding back. I've not even started playing yet. I can't remember what the chords are already. I can't remember chords. Crazy. Okay, I'm not going to use that. It turns out that actually the sound of this, after you've been playing through a proper amp for a while, isn't as good as I was thinking. This is the last one before I swap over onto the Ibanez. I'm just enjoying playing this wee shit guitar. It's great. And it's staying in tune. You turn the tune wrong. There. lazy. Isn't that like? Wedge. Royce and Vasey is Roy Chubby Brown's real name. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wow. Trouble. I go to sleep. Stevie, I did not know. That was one of the reasons I got it for free, because it's been well bashed. No motor. I'm planning to have a high blood alcohol level from the work. Battery amp for Rockstar Boyfriend. Oh, it's those losers. Green Day, Nirvana. That's like, yeah, I better be getting likes off you, Mr. Umlaut. The thing is, I wish I could pull out a pure... Oh, that's like... just sit there. I've got pure ridiculous stereo cores. I'll turn it on. So there's that. I don't even know what it's called. It's not those chords, is it? It's only because I've got chorus, and as the Stevie T will quite like put it, definitely. Although I did shout 80s, I'm assuming that you said that before. I don't know. Ek. Oh, that's gonna annoy me what that's from. Ek for toyism. That's difficult. Oh, maybe not. Another note in there. There you go. I've never played that before because I always thought it was too hard. There you go. It's not that difficult. Whiskey with your gyro. Chorus, phaser, or flanger. All of them are applied by YouTube compression. Currently, there shouldn't be anything on. It just goes straight into the. Well, it does go into a mixing desk, which is good. No, it doesn't. I don't know how to use it anyway. So it's just straight to the mixing desk for volume level, straight into the USB. Everything else is there. I've been playing Nirvana and I tried to. I can only play bad versions of bad songs. Fear of the Dark, I don't know, but it's I don't know. Yeah. No, there you go. Definitely the last time I heard that was at Download when they played that. It was amazing. I don't have tone. Well, the thing is, I was thinking, Mr. Whitesnake, you'll like this. See if you look at the one knob that's on this guitar. Well, you can't see it because it's too manky, but it is a tone knob. This was meant to be using all the shite things that I couldn't use for anything else, because that's where the tone comes from. You just like, there's no tone because you can't hear it. Now there's tone. That's it. You know what I mean? Yeah, 20 XP for the Go Faster Stripe. You went in at the start. Kit Kats had decided I was going to do a poll for A, Go Faster Stripe is awesome, and B, Go Faster Stripe is super mega fucking awesome. It's really all. No. I can't do Guns N' Roses, I'm afraid. Sloaney would like that too much, so I'm not going to do that. Although, I could maybe do... maybe I can do a Guns N' Roses song. Actually, I found a nasty way of doing it. I need to drink some more bucky to get my voice right, though. Oh, why is that string getting sharp? I should probably actually have a go at actually having a look and see if these frets can be made better. I've not done anything apart from clean them. And I've not greased the nut. Greased the nut with a big muff, aye. Yeah, what we're talking about. Sounds like Crichton trying to call Rimmer a smeghead. Yes, I know all. I put a thing in. I remember one of the first things I ever bought on eBay, and it was like put I can't remember, was it put feedback? It was the first time I'd done it, and I just put in, delivery was faster than a rattlesnake stopping a toilet stop in rattlesnake country, because I thought that was quite funny, and I put that in, and about 3 weeks later, I got a reply from the guy going like that. 3 weeks it took me to work out what that was from. I knew it was something that I knew, and it was from a Red Dwarf episode. And it was obviously just a thing. It was like a random message from some guy going, fucking 3 weeks. I was just going, what the hell is that? Asking everyone and no one knew. Yeah. Stacks of money. I don't even think I'm registered to vote. I'm sorry. No, I'll try and turn them off. You can join and then you don't have to play. I don't know any Metallica. I'm sorry. The ek things annoy me because I totally know what it should be and I can't think what it is. It goes ek. I'm going to change. How does that say it was in tune? Getting ditched. I'm going to play the Ibanez. Same pickup. So this has better strings on it, even though they were on it when I bought the guitar, and the guy said he bought the guitar last year and he put new strings on it and then never played it. So, but still, these are proper strings from a string manufacturer, not fake elixirs, which aren't even anything like elixirs. Fill a muff. You'd have to pay for that, Kit Kats. You know what I mean? Muff don't come free. So there you go, it's just the same pickup. But just by being this cheap a guitar, it's... I didn't know what to use it to put, but just put random letters. Well, fair enough. You have developed a lot in guitar playing, for what it's worth. Not much to me. Nobody's played guitar for 4 years. Well, yeah, no, I have. It comes in leaps and bounds. I'm just right now. I think I've come since in the last year. Say, I think I've come on more than I have in the last 10 years. Basically, it's like it's what the Gelf says. The genetically engineered life form who loves Lister. You might be right. That's exactly what it is. But the thing was, I did say Victory House there. I was saying something about... Oh no, you mentioned Red Dwarf. Okay, it is, yes. Yeah, a beautiful singing voice. That's actually Ainsley Harriott, who plays that girl, apparently. What band's going to suggest? I don't know. It's like, depends what sort of... I don't know. Ozzy and Sabbath, but I can do them. It's like, I like the idea I find something I can just think of. I was playing this amazing riff. I'm never going to remember it. It's amazing how this seems so much more direct, this guitar. I feel like pure, yeah, take that, bastard, yeah. These are all key dependent, because I don't know where it starts. Battlefield, no one wins. But you know from the last attack, you know when you're coming back. Oh. Yeah, really, you're not watching adverts to try and work out how to play Iron Maiden songs from scratch. Yeah. Red Dwarf, is it Elton John? Electric Funeral, that's a Sabbath song I don't know. Is that da 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 da? Something like that, innit? I think there's a out of all the Sabbath songs, I think we're into. I think we don't do Evil Woman, although we have done it. I think we can do all of the first two albums apart from Electric Funeral, which is a genuine song. It's Rat Salad. It's a bit more of a drum solo kind of thing. Is there no kind of atmosphere? I'm all alone. I don't know. Any Slipknot? I'm sorry, I don't like Slipknot. Man, I was enjoying the AC/DC. Ready to rock. I'm ready to roll. I'm burning out the clock. I'm burning out the show. World is turning. You gotta keep those engines clean. You gotta make them sound deserving. You got to back it up the scene. 'Cause I'm on heat seeker. Burning up the town. Heat seeker. I don't need no blind preserver. Don't need no one to hold me together. Ready to rock. See, there's so many amazing 80s AC/DC songs that if you were there, I bet you they were fucking brilliant. I wasn't. Snowblind. Atmosphere, Kit Kat, Malcolm, play Oasis. That'll get you a fucking doomy atmosphere, yeah, totally. Mr. Whitesnake, I don't think so. Tambourine's really fucking difficult. Have you ever actually tried to play along and try? Oh God, That's the difficult thing. It's a little bit like when I joined my first band and there was 4 guitarists and a drummer, and I borrowed a bass off my pal because nobody else knew anyone had a bass, and we were all going to take turns on the bass, and I was the best guitarist out of the, well, no, I was the only one that could play the bass. So that's what I did. Tambourine's a bit like that. Even though we're going in for a jam and there's 4 of us there, people have played the guitar and bass for years, it's like the tambourine's fucking hard. Oh, I never looked at that video. I saw it. You got the view, Mr. Whitey Snake, because it did play in the thing. Have you ever noticed that? That see if you hover your cursor, you have to be using a computer, I suppose, over a video on YouTube, or you leave the cursor on top, the video just plays. You're not listening to it, but it still plays. So you look through your history and you go, the fuck, I didn't watch that or that or that. And it's just ones that your cursor has hovered over for 2 seconds. The downside to, there's a woman of experience. I am very aware of that. No, that sounds like I am very aware of it. It was actually, I used to be hanging about with a guy called Andy Hunter, and we were drinking bucket. I can't remember what we were playing. I had an acoustic, and we were jamming. I gave him fucking maracas, and his girlfriend was really angry with the bruise because he couldn't explain it. It's like, I don't know, the following day or something like that, I woke up steaming, was like, what you been doing? It's like a big, massive, his whole legs, fucking, just like that. I don't know. And it was like, no, it wasn't until the following night. I was like, what the fuck was I doing? I was like, you were playing the maracas? Yeah, so I fucking was. He was batting off his leg all night. Yeah, but it does when you're steaming. It can just add up. Been there, done that. Don't know. Like, I'm actually going to see Linkin Park in about 5 weeks' time. Rock and roll is just T-Rex. So, just up to you. Within my friends say it's fine, friends say it's good, everybody sounds just like Robin Hood. Playing the maracas, no, but Wayne is taking something to download. He's got like a wee guitar shop, and above shares the shop with a music teacher who's got all the kind of things. A thing that looks like, I don't even know how you would describe it. It's like a hollow thing that you rubber stick it. Basically, it just looks like a big massive bum dildo. So we're taking that to download. That'll be, whether it will actually make any noise, I don't know, but it'll definitely be a laugh. I like peanut. What are the chords, Mr. White's take the peanut colada? Poison? No, but I was playing your cool device. Your lips like eyes. One look kill your pain. My thrill. I wanna love you, but I better not. I don't know the cards. I wanna keep you back under. It's a venomous poison. I don't wanna break these cookies up. This is what we can be playing at download if things go well. Don't play any John Denver. I honestly, Kit Kats, you know, if I did know how to play it, I would play it just for you. I don't know Pantera either. Aguero. Boston? Oh, when was the last time I tried to play Boston? up this morning and I put on a phone. I'm not gonna tell it, I don't wanna. I'm looking at it, back and crazy, more than a feeling. Yeah, that's another good one for playing on the guitar with the wee amp stuck in it, definitely. Hey Daniel, Saxon, I always play the same one. Denim, leather, it is all to give. 'Cause you set the spirit free. Denim, leather. John Denver wrote Country Roads. I know I should know, but I don't know. Take me home to the, and that's I just got me. No. I don't know. Yeah, but someone saying Manowar, let's be more specific. I just need to remember the title. I'll be able to play the song. Obviously, I remember. So, my moonlight, we run 12,000 by side. This guitar's very Manowar. What's wrong with the silly boys? No Manowar living on the road. When we're in town, speakers explode. Metal people that love the war. There's true metal people, that's Manowar's crowd. But we can't burn, we always will. We can't help, we're gonna get so fast. Burning, we always will. Other bands play, Manowar kill, the kings of metal. Honestly, if you don't know Manowar, they're fucking hilarious. I don't know any Metallica. I don't really like them. I'm afraid, but I'm not gonna. Living after midnight, walking till the dawn. Can't sing like Halford. Every minute, let him go. Burn about at 10 a.m. Loaded. Running by the hour. What's it been with the neon lights? That's when I'm living after midnight, walking to the dawn. Fucking hell, they're damn cheesy. I don't know if I really. The first band I was in, the guitarist really liked John Denver. Country Roads is cheesy. Anyone know Charles Manson wrote a song for the Beach Boys? Am I the last one to know? I did watch something about that within the last year. It was a B-side. There you go. Yes, I don't know what it is. But I did know there was something. I don't think it was. I don't think it's one you've heard. And I'm not sure it was a Beach Boys. Was it maybe a... Was it not Brian? Dennis Wilson's solo album? Something like that. There is something though, yeah. Look at your game, girl. I don't know that one. What are the chords for the solo of Sweet Child of Mine then? Sony. And what does it go if I remember it? I go, na 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 na, that bit. Na 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 na. That's it. Something like that. There's still a tempo pickup. Yeah, single coil. I suppose the thing about that is that's more impressive if you realise I have no idea how you play that, what it's actually meant to go like. I wish I had a little bit of an inkling of what the tune was. You took Michael Jackson solo. You can't do that without a backing. Like I could do it anyway. Over 50 people look at me funny because I play rock guitar. Well, but rock guitar is the way to go. Everything else gets more expensive. Guitars get cheaper. It's like there's all these monkeys behind guitars now, and it's like they're sitting there not buying shit like this for £100 that I'm going to take. I've already taken the £100 worth of pickup out the bastard. It's like, yep. Yeah, I get some. I don't mind playing a bit of. I'm going to see Guns N' Roses. I'll be able to jam along with them. A couple of weeks actually. Johnny Be Good, Chuck Berry. I'm sorry, It's Johnny Be Good by Judas Priest. Have you heard it? Oh my God, it's awful. I'll need to try and just imagine what it goes like. Pure da da da, go Johnny, go go go, da da. Go go. I can't remember how it goes. Remember running back this way. Running around the bicycle, okay, well it can I just like it really. Oh, it's so difficult to play. I can play it kind of badly though normally. Just chords and A. Don't tell me. That's so 1985 to play shred metal over Johnny B. Good, isn't it? Kit Kat's will be participating because it's him that organises it. You know what I mean? He's got to keep the router up and running. What a router! It's his Wi-Fi. Was there not a thing when? Never really. This is linking two things that probably aren't related. But was there not a time when there was an advert on TV back when I watched TV when you could get like it was a Vauxhall Corsa or whatever it was that had Wi-Fi in the car. So you could sit there with your Wi-Fi in the car and share it with other things. That was obviously for dogging now that I think about it. Culzean Castle. I was just going to say I know that name, but I shouldn't really have said I know that name, Culzean Castle. I recognise the name. In fact, no, I don't. It's Culzean House. That's not a dogging hotspot. It's in Kilsyth. That's nice. I'm sure of it, probably. I've never been there at night, though. I don't know if there's such a thing as a good headband tutorial. I don't know, with the headband you don't see the shaved in bits at the side, you don't look as cool, mister. What do you think? I think maybe you've got to keep it up. Be in time and be in tune. I thought my English was okay, but not lots of Scottish slang. If you can understand me, you're doing well anyway, but yes. Oh, it's not even got a Z, so it's just Colleen House as well, over there. Colliam House, yes. I don't know whether Queenieburn is Queensieburn. Yeah. Ian. Colleen Castle. I think it's just joking is just that's how you pronounce it, but sometimes English words have like a Z in it for no reason. That's a good thing. Yeah, put a Z in it. That'll not make it difficult. In case it that's a different type of dogging, yeah. There's a Kirky Swingers Club. I never knew about that. Colleen. There you go. So it's not Colleen, it's Colleen. I don't know. Colleen does. See, as soon as you say Colleen, it does sound like I have heard somebody say that before, so yeah. Same as Menzies is Mingus. I never got that. It was never John Mingus. It's like, that's stupid. Or Garvey's of Milngavie. It's like, yeah, you spell Mulgai, Milngavie. Like, why is it not Milguy, for fuck's sake, bastards? Headbank for the car park dog and tarp. Right. I just maybe coming into more about I don't know if we used tarps. You would have thought that if anywhere a dog and tarp was in use, it would be in the west coast of Scotland where it rains a lot. And obviously if you go to west and south a wee bit, you get a lot of right fucking weirdos in the Shire. But yeah, I would have thought a tarp. Maybe the tarp looks blown about in the wind too much or something. I don't know. Some single coil. What was I trying to play the other night that I got stupidly far through? A dog or a van? Yeah, totally. You'd think the dog would protect you, but maybe they would just give you more money if the dog was involved. I've lost it. Inlander. That's offensive. I like it. I think am I not a Highlander? Because I'm actually on. I'm pretty sure the campuses divide the lowlands from the Highlands, and I'm literally on the fucking campuses. Okay, I'm only 50 yards on the campuses, but it's fucking steep, and I'm on. If you just go that way, once you go past another couple of streets, it's the north. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Inlander. I love the insult though. That's fucking great. I've never been called an inlander before, and I'm not really known how to respond to it. It's like, yeah, fuck you. But it's great. Love it. The beautiful Argyle course. I know that's Argyle though. That's not the Shire. Big difference. Okay, downside of Argyle course, more midges. Stranger with Van Candy. No, it's like posh. It's just out of date. The 70s now. It's Stranger with Tarp, and it's talking about, you know, specific people. Strangers with Tarp. Dunoon in November. You know, I worked in Dunoon, and I would have been there for more than a year, so I would have been in Dunoon in November. It's a really grey place at some point. So I don't know. The campuses are south of the Highland Fault. Are they? Damn it. Are you in the Highlands? You must be further south than me. Further north than you. Fucking Mr. Butte. You know what I mean? Lived in Dunoon. I actually got a wee bit sad there, but yeah, no, I told you, you obviously, you've seen the video where me and my dad built the police station in Sandbank. I don't know, the thing that always really got me with Dunoon was, we built 2 houses in Dunoon. I built one right up the back at the worst bit. And it was like people wanting to be from Glasgow, which I didn't understand. Look at where you are. If instead of going down the way, you go up the hills, you fucking get the Highlands and shit. You should be out there. I don't know. Was that not Airplane 2, but it was both Airplane 2 and Battlestar Galactica, yes, but I got lost. I managed to play it, Beauty to Southwest Highlands. Yeah, maybe. No, so it's... No, I managed to get all the way through it the other night, like freaking just by chance. I knew the coppers that were based at the Sandbank Police picked up. Well, there you go. Yeah, so after it was a police station, I don't know if I remember it being a police station, but it was also used by a band because I got a badge, a Laney badge, the same as the one that's on that, and a Strat Trem bar were sitting on the windowsill, implying that somebody had been using it as a rehearsal studio. So there you go, yeah. And I spent an entire week breaking into the cell because we wanted to move the door, so I had to basically knock a door through, coal chisel and a mallet, and it was like fucking 4 bricks thick, and it really was. Like, I was just basically just like that the whole time because it was just dung, dung. Wow, that took a long time. There was so far you could cut with the angle grinder. Yeah. Aye. So that's there. My boat's, that's where my boat is. If you ever want to steal a boat, go for it. Well, don't. No, it's fucking the most amazing, coolest boat in the world ever. Imagine Airwolf, but it's a boat. That's what I've got. It's like I was playing the guitar though. Well, that's all right. You've got the perfect excuse. What you do is you find a loophole. You start a YouTube channel. You work out that drinking a bottle of Bucky online is not the same as drinking alone, so it's all right. And then you can play the guitar and talk shit. It's great fun. But my Ibanez RG week died. I don't want another RG. This is the one I should have. This is the one. I know I do kind of still want the one with the maple neck, but apart from that, hardtail RG, best guitar in the world. You have a boat there. I hope it's not one of the ones that got blown up the Holy Loch in the last storm. It's definitely not. It's actually in... Well, I should be telling you. It's in the garages. The police station had garages, which didn't go with the house that we built. So it's sitting in the police garage with another boat in it. I need to get it working. Hey, Alex. Oh, good. It's fine. We can start now. We were playing some AC/DC earlier on. Did you get to hear any AC/DC tonight? The wee green Strat's over there. I don't know what to do with that. I saw someone was selling a white made in Japan Squire Strat for body for 30 quid, and it was like, it was in Paisley though, so it was a bit of a trek. I don't know what to do with that. I don't really need another Strat. I just bought it because it was cheap. My pals want to swap some guitars as well, and I'm kind of in a situation, if anyone wants to swap a guitar, I want to swap it for something that sells really quickly, that's all. I'm not interested. It's like, I don't know. Getting the value right is really difficult. There's a lot of guitars kicking about just now. That baby, that's the same. Did you notice any difference in the sound in this guitar from the other one? Although I'm playing it different, I'm going much more because of the look of it. I think without that pickup it's going to be even better. Perry is not a forging land. They don't forge there, no. I went to Paisley to pick up the wee Laney amp, and it was a big distance. Just because I'm used to being like, I grew up in Lenzie, which is 15 minutes closer to Paisley, and 15 minutes closer does make a big difference. So I was talking about, with a really fucking straight run, and in the middle of the night I can do it in half an hour kind of thing. And now that becomes 45 minutes. It's a big difference. Ooh, It's Magic was Pilot. Ooh, It's Magic. Really? Pilot, that's Wayne's favourite band. I actually bought their album not that long ago, the Pilot album. They were on the Alan Parsons project and something like that as well. A lot of guitars. It's ridiculous, but the thing is, it just comes down to getting something you want. I don't know. I don't. It's got to have a. Some cars seem to get weird. I didn't know that. Somehow I managed to miss that with Pilot. I don't know them. I don't think it's on the album I've got, although there is a big hit on it. They did come from somewhere like Edinburgh, yeah, but I think they were all like, they were like the band for the Alan Parsons project for a few years and shit like that. They were proper session musicians, studio and musicians. You just didn't really know who they were. They weren't Pilot anymore. I think the wee guy singing looked a bit like a girl. It's only the other side of Glasgow. Yes, it is Stevie Zero, but the problem is, because I've moved, just because I'm only 10-15 minutes away from where I'm used to, I'm 15 minutes closer to Stirling and Falkirk and Edinburgh, which makes Falkirk 10 minutes away and Stirling 15 minutes away. So suddenly I'm like, oh, I can go to Glasgow's half an hour sort of thing, but Paisley's then beyond yonder. Yeah. It needs to be a good buy. But I'm now sitting there looking at things going towards... Paisley is the biggest shite. I think I would agree with that in the terms that it is big. I don't know if it's the... Well, it's the biggest shite. I don't think it's the shitest shite hole. Although I don't know. I mean, in some ways, I'm kind of... I don't know, did I put a video up when I went to the kebab shop? I mean, it wasn't really that good. I was expecting that if you go to the shitest area, you get the best kebabs. Doesn't really work that way. I just shop along there. So sorry for... It's lovely. The people in it are nice and all that, but it's yeah, a bit on the scummy side, dare I say. Which is good whenever I go anywhere, as long as I go downhill, I don't have problems. And although I'm in the scummiest area, just by sheer geography and the chance of the way it goes, you can't really walk along my street to go from somewhere to somewhere else. There's no through traffic where people, scumbags walking, having, walking riots and shit. It doesn't really happen because you'd either go down the hill over there or you go down the hill over there. You would never be crossing this way unless you lived here. Yeah. Paisley. I lived Paisley for over 20. I lost 60% of that. That's a wow. Wow, I didn't know it was that bad. If you're talking about it for over 20 years, it must have been. I didn't think it. I mean, I built fucking flats in Espadare Street. I didn't think it was. I did get a little bit scared on the start. That time we did a gig with Jesse Ray. We played in a place called Hamish's House, which was like a wine bar type fancy posh place on the main street, and it was a bit mental going out. I think maybe. It's that thing that happens, see when you're doing gigs and you're driving and carrying amps and shit like that, so everything seems fine, and then you go on and play for an hour or an hour and a half, and you come off and it's like everyone's been they've been drinking, so everyone is fucking mental. That's what Paisley was like. We did the gig, which was quite an eye-opener, quite strange, dressed in the kilt and all that, with folk looking in like they're going to shoot you, but it really... After it was we're walking out loading up the car and there's folk. I think it was a girl sitting on the bonnet of my Land Rover being sick, and you're like, and it's fine. We're going to be. I'm just loading the car up. I'm going to be going in a couple of minutes. So you're all right. Oh, you're all right, babe. Oh. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. Area became bad because of, I think it's just drugs or just gangsterness and shit, man. Hamish's was run by Piero. I don't know what that means. Is that some sort of gangster mob boss? It did make strange. It was a strange gig. It was a really strange gig. You got shot in the leg there, but I suppose that's the difference with Paisley, you know what I mean? It's like you get shot in the leg and you consider that to be, that's all right. I didn't get shot in, it wasn't in the body or in, you know what I mean? They weren't trying to kill me. So, friendly folk. Immigrants and drugs, Joker. Unfortunately. Hey, Calambry, you mellow man. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I'm a man made of melon? Or mellow? Or just, I don't know. Where are the white women at? Hey, Buzz! About time for a watch for that. We should do a fucking... No, it wouldn't work. I was going to say we should do like a live stream where we're all get like faces on the bottom and we watch something like Blazing Saddles, but I would end up saying every line before it happened because it's brilliant. Eastern European drug dealers are good. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds bad. I don't know. I'm just wondering if it's I don't know. Am I just that naive? I think Kirky. There was some gang. There's a CD underworld of Kirky. I don't know if there is one in Kilsyth. It's a bit wee. Yeah. No, you think it's like the real gangsters? The Kilsyth gangster. That's not really like a real. Been playing back electric or what? Stevie, what you were talking? Did you say you bought a new guitar? Yeah. No, I've been playing clean a lot, and then now I've started playing with the rat pedal again. It's great. Listen, anything you play, I'll put acoustic in as well as acoustic electric bass. Anything you're playing, if you play one of them for a month or whatever, and you're getting better and right into it, you are still learning stuff on the electric guitar and you're still learning stuff on the bass at the same time. So next time you go back to the bass, it's like, oh, that wee thing I was kind of messing about with. Oh, there's a variation of that. You know what I mean? And we should seriously collaborate. I don't know. We can't seriously collaborate. That would be silly. That would never work. We would have to goofily collaborate. Definitely. We could get a jam. I'm running on super low latency. I don't know how much it is. Miles away. Well, that's me now looking at the screen. So if I go 2, 3, 4, you're on a 4-second delay. That's not going to be easy for jamming. 2, 3, now. There, like that. The thing is that, see, it's the technical side of it I can't be arsed with, but there's a lot of people who are kind of into the, you know, making videos thing. It's like all the computer stuff and the editing. And I mean, I get it. I'm pure into the playing and I'm into building and stuff like that. I'm not into the computer files and all that shit. But see if you could get someone that was into that. Imagine what sort of video system you could get going. It's like, I just feel that anytime I put any effort into the other side of it, you know, the side of having a script, trying to do things in order, trying to edit it, it loses anything that I've got and it just becomes a shit version of an expense. You know, I've really kind of got I don't know. But it could be done. You just need somebody who's into it and involved, who's into that side of it. I'll wire your pickups. I'll wire your guitar for you. You know what I mean? And you can set that stuff up. Oh. Collaborate over Zoom and Steam. Yeah, exactly. But I would kind of need. I wouldn't be able. I wouldn't be able to do it myself, basically. But it's like if somebody could host it. Like, I don't mean physically host it. I'd love to do the presenter things. Hello, everybody. This is blah blah blah. You know, I'd love to do that side of thing. But the actual do the physical, having the hard drive and the computer set up and making sure all the mics are turned on, I couldn't do at the same time as being able to actually talk. We get away. Melomaniac. You didn't say Megalomaniac. I don't know. Get away with movie nights or just watch Predator 7 nights a week. I did watch Predator recently again. I started watching the thing. You know, sometimes you're just not in the mood for a film. I started watching the Predator, the most recent one, where I think it's like a teenage predator or something. And it's like, it got 5 minutes into it and it was just like, not tonight. I was already getting the point. I'm just waiting for some shit to happen so I can turn it off. So it'll appear at some point. I don't know, Melanie outside there. I'm falling in love with this guitar again. I know it's like, it can't really be argued that this is better than that Encore, but I suppose it depends what mood you're in. Also, being able to see it, the white pickup's actually kind of working with me. Yeah, that's just one of the things that makes the world depressing though, Sloane. I try not to think about it or talk about it because you don't want, and it's like, I don't know what the solution is. It's not an easy one. If it was an easy one, it would have been done. I don't know. Predator was so good it didn't need a banging jam to go along with it. It doesn't really have any music. That was one of the first DVDs I'd ever heard, and it was, I'd had it connected up to, no, I had the DVD plugged into my hi-fi. And I'd seen it before, but only on TV. I'd never actually owned the video. I remember watching the DVD, and it was just the best thing ever. It was so quiet, silent. Because I think you always, on a video, you always had static. You know what I mean? Nothing. And you could hear them walking through the forest, and then bombs would go off, and it was like, ah! And I remember saying to my pal Michael, I was like, honestly, my wee brother brought Predator on DVD and I watched it last night. Honestly, have you seen Predator on DVD? You got to watch this. And he's like, all right, I've seen it before, it's fine. And then I was like, I phoned him up at dinner time or whatever it was, and he was like, here, you watch it? It's like, no, I watched the first 10 minutes. I was like, right, and then I had to wait for my wife to come home, and then the two of them sat and watched it, and it's fucking the best film ever. You're like, yeah. He'd obviously given it a shot. Be like, okay, well, I'll watch it. I watched your fucking Predator. Watched it about 10 minutes in the first loud bit. He went, oh, DVD. Here we go. Yeah. No easy solution. Too many hand wringers. It was just something that's like, what's the point? Is how much money I can make out of this? No, surely there's a way of getting. I don't know. Hi, Stevie. No, I love this thing. Unfortunately, it comes down to what's the best Ibanez to buy, and it's this one. Shit, innit? It's really annoying that I got the first one right. You pay 3 times as much to get the one with the maple neck and the nice thingy, but it's the same guitar. The one that's cheaper than it is the mahogany one, and it's just like a natural finish. It's a bit shit. I much prefer the black. Hey Ruben, I don't know where that came from. I would have probably guessed that, maybe. When the first time I heard Kashmir, it was like, that's awful familiar. This is like the best song I've ever heard. Oh, it's not quite, there's something not right about it. It's because it wasn't Condor Man, which is better than Kashmir. Tried to jam with Blacktooth on the net, but it was all open G. I don't. The thing is, Mr. Whitesnake, it's just try to do something. It's really difficult to jam with other people because everybody learns in a different way. For me, like, see, playing along with the loop pedal, if we're having a jam that's fucking 2-3 chords, I can do that over the top, but it's just this whole thing where a lot of people seem to be so, well, I've already worked out this 9-chord sequence. It plays this 9-chord sequence twice, and then it does this other 4-chord sequence, 1.5, and you're like, we're having a jam. Can we just have, it goes, da, 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 and then just jam that and see what we can make with it. Well, that's what I was doing. That way you get the Tango. I remember you messaging me saying you'd bought the Tango. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, I wish Facebook Marketplace could be an awful lot better. I wish there was a thing. It just doesn't do this. When you're sitting there going like that, pure right. For this, I'm going to Pennycook to pick up this guitar tomorrow morning. Pennycook, blah blah blah, and then just have a thing that just says anything new that comes up. Kicking about, because it might be something you would never even think of going, but if it's only 5 minutes away, I'm already driving for an hour to get the guitar. So I mean, if it's a 5-minute detour to get, I don't know, even some, no, yeah, sorry, but the thing is, yeah, but you're buying interesting ones. It's even something like that, your Bendy Master Bastard, whatever it was called, that would it be, you just sent me the link, you pay 100 and something, 120. It's like, I would have bought it. I'm sorry, I would have, if I'd seen that, I would have bought it. It was an eBay thing, which is a different thing. If I'd seen it at that price on eBay ending tomorrow, I wouldn't have bothered hanging about bidding for it. But if that was on Facebook Marketplace and I could drive to it within the hour, I'd have bought it. Even though I've got the same fucking guitar sitting there. I basically didn't pay for that guitar. It's a shame. I was listening to the Cockney Raider stuff when they were rock metal. They were such a good band. Great guitar. Cockney Rejects. Never heard of them. I couldn't afford a guitar, so I made one. Well, oh, you mean this week? Yeah, totally. I get it. I do that. You'll notice me when I'm sitting there not buying guitars, and it's like people go, oh, look at this fucking guitar that I totally bought 6 years ago and never really fixed properly. Yay! I paid 20 quid for it, but never got into it. Yeah. Get hooked on running pentatonic scales. That might take you. Fuck your pentatonic scales. I don't even know what that is. Just stick in one chord and then just jam over the top of it. It doesn't matter what notes you play, they all sound good if you commit to them. Hey man, I've got a thing over your thing, man. Hey Donald, how's it going? Hey Blacktooth, you were getting talked about just 2 seconds ago. Mr. Whitesnake just called you a bastard. Anyway, Tim, how's it going? Yeah. I'm just going, do you have a ARG there, Mr. Blacktooth Fox? Because you should have one if you don't, and this is the one to get, the hardtail one. Fucking amazing guitar. It's like totally, you get those guitars, it's like, this is the best of what it could be. Okay, it is different from a telly, and but for what it is, it's just, and I've got the prestige Japanese ones. Hardtail, true humbuckers, no fucking about. Amazing. Loving it. Pentacockies. I don't know. Just play. I just think the way to do it, I mean, now that you've got loop pedals and you can put in one chord. You know what I mean? That's it. I'll use my expensive PRS pickup, which I'll be selling soon. And I just and even if you play just random notes. Thin Lizzy, can I play it in this key? An A. Well, that's one. I don't know if I can play it. Actually, it's about time I started learning my favourite Thin Lizzy album, which is Chinatown, which I can probably play wee bits of it. I don't know, but I mean, my favourite one is living a good time. Playing with the drum machine can help too. Oh, totally. I just think the thing about the drum machine is I wish I could get the right thing. I can't get the one I want. The one I want is just the hooked on classics. I just want boom, ch, boom, ch, boom, ch. boom, because that fits in with fucking everything. And my wee Moore drummer pedal doesn't seem to do that. I just want the simplest disco beat. I mean, okay, disco beat, you don't, but it's fucking, it's one up on a click track rather than just having beep, 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 bop, beep. You know what I mean? Just have that, but it sounds like drums. It's really annoying me. Because the thing is, it limits what you can do, but I mean, it's just a case of keeping going. But as you're saying, playing along with a drum machine, it's like I'm kind of, by putting in that, you're supplying a rhythm, which is something that you can try and play along with, and then fuck up and then get back up on your feet and then try and join back in again. That's what counts. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter how good you are on the guitar. If you're going to sit there and play the first verse and it comes into the chorus and you fuck up and you stop playing, or you just have to, you know what I mean? It's like, that's not good enough. Whereas it comes up, you get to the chorus and you fuck up, but you manage to come back in again by the second or third chord, everything's fine. You won't do it next time. Jailbreak? No, it's not. Wow, this guitar's too metal on it, on bridge, on neck picker. There's gonna be trouble. That's one of those famous things. Thin Lizzy, that's a pure shit song. All the lyrics, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, tonight there's going to be a jailbreak somewhere in this town. Oh, maybe it's at the jailhouse. Do you not think that? And you're like, you read the fucking record cover, yeah, dick. No, because if you had read the record cover, you would realise that it's set in a future city, which is all a big fucking jailhouse, alright? That's for that person who said that. Bastard. The drum machine, the Zoom, I don't doubt it, Stevie. But I mean, you just use it and set it up and let it go. You don't need to use any of the effects, but yeah, totally. The drum backing track's really good in the G deck amp. But the thing is, it's just having something that doesn't hinder you, but it keeps it going. It just stops you getting lost. It's just like a wee timekeeper. It definitely helps. This is the whole idea, but would you play along with a metronome? You know, sit there and go, set it to 100 BPM. It's at 120. I'm not really interested in doing it that way, but just having something keeping going so you can try and then come back in again. Amazing. Even just the ability to stomp your feet, or I've not found it. You can fill out a lot of room with distortion. And again, I have to go on about these fake DiMarzio super distortions. That's what I was going to say. That's a £6.50 pickup. That is a £6.50 pickup. Yeah. That's because I wanted the cream one, which is more expensive. The black ones I bought, it was £6.50 for the set, which are going in this. I just wanted to mix this one and that one. I basically bought them because it's illegal to buy it. You can't get that. Jailbreak from the 15-minute City of the Future. Hey, C-Lips, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know, Thin Lizzy. It's funny how sometimes I really like that the two Snowy White albums for some reason really jumped out at me. I had Jailbreak very early on. Obviously, you're looking at finding a record with Thin Lizzy, and it's got the window in the front with the space adventure and all that silver shit going on. You're like, yeah, I'm fucking buying that for £1. And it's got Jailbreak and Boys Are Back in Town and a few other songs, but I don't. Very similar time, I had the Johnny the Fox one as well. And although I did like them, they didn't really grab hold of me. And I had the Live and Dangerous, which I'm sorry, I don't really like it. I don't know why. It's not my thing. But for some reason, Chinatown, I put it on. It was like, oh, here we go. And it's a wee bit later. It's like 1980, and it's Snowy White on guitar, and it's like, it's like they've revitalized it. They've tried to do something else. That I really dig that. That and Renegade. But even then, it's like oh, I can't remember how you play it. One of the few ones where Gary. The rock legend, Black Rose or something. I don't know. There's stuff to really like. Try the Chinatown album, Sloaney. Maybe you'll like that one because there's not any of the songs that are on the greatest hits. I didn't find them super. I don't know. Obviously, aye, that's great. Yeah, I've never been. I like the guy. If you ever see him playing live, Phil Lynott, he could. Everyone always said it was lovely. Actually, Ian the Butcher, who I fix guitars for, lives in Twecker. He was in the early 80s, late 70s. He was in a Glasgow band that went down to London and got a record deal and was there. He was only there for a couple of months, but they were actually in the same record company owned flat as Thin Lizzy, and Phil Lynott was apparently absolutely lovely. Is that because he's a butcher? Is that because he's taken 6 months off from his dad's business to go and try and be a rock star and all that? And it was they went away and then they came back like a month later after the first thing and it was like, oh, you fucking eat and don't eat my fucking sausages, you butcher boy. No, this is Phil Lynott, who was apparently, it's like, everyone says he was amazing, but apparently he was amazing. Play any Foghat? I don't know any Foghat. I don't know. Not an argument, but the guitarist in the Black Sabbath band, Craig. Hey, if you're watching, this is not going to be offensive, but he was like up here. Oh, John Fogerty, yeah, he was in Foghat as well, eh? Was that up here? Ah, yeah, no, he was in Creedence Clearwater Revival, and then he went solo, and his band was Foghat, and it was like, I didn't want to go. No, I would know that. I don't know who Foghat are. I just know the name. But I'm pretty sure John Fogerty was nothing to do with him. Otherwise, I would have his records. I just put that into a thing. If you don't have a Creedence, or you've never heard a Creedence Clearwater Greatest Hits. Americans might know this by Quiet Riot. Up ahead and I'm going just as fast as my feet can fly. Come away if you're going with the stinking shit behind. Come on, a rising wind up around the bend. Woo! Favorite line ever. You can run with perpetual motion, but just lights on a fresh blue sky. Going out and forget conversation, nothing you found for what you say. Come on and rise and win, up around the bend. Slow Ride. I don't know if I know Slow Ride. Yeah, I've been, because some people, see if a couple of people apart from Jess, who is my total, he is the main benefactor, the only person that gives me any money, Kit Kats. I'm having to buy my own bucky. So, I mean, the 6 pence that your thing mean there is given is subsidising my bucky, which I buy for you. Jesus, ungrateful bastards. Really? Backing track. Hey, Daniel, backing tracks to any song that you want. Yes. Well, totally. And just play along with it. And it's, I don't know, there's no correct way of learning how to play the guitar. It's a case of enjoying it. But basically, fuck that. Just play. You don't need a backing track. You all you need is a loop pedal for, what do you call it? The Creedence Clearwater. Single! Keep on chugling. I keep on chugling. 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 There's a red Encore Hunter. Sorry, getting a little bit carried away there. I've not listened to John Fogerty for ages. I can totally nail pretty much everything he plays, I'm pretty sure. That's just being super arrogant, which is part of playing guitar. I can do that! Oh, you know what I mean? Without the arrogance, you can't do it. But I remember seeing, which I never bought. In fact, I might have a look on eBay, see if I can find it. There is a Creedence Clearwater compilation CD that's called Chugling, and it's got like 4 songs on it, and it's 50 minutes long. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. So it's got Susie Q, full version of Heard It Through the Grapevine, Keep On Chugling, and another one, which I can't remember which one it is, that's another really long bastard that's just basically just going chank, chank, chank. Fucking John Fogerty is an amazing guitarist, totally one of my heroes, and my favourite Strat player. Yeah, going back. I can't think of, he plays a telly in a couple of songs, he plays a Washburn Falcon. I can't think of him playing a Strat, but I'm sure he does. Dave Simpson recommended a 70s copy Les Paul Custom Bia. Days over £2,500 Les Paul from Bigson. Over a £2,500 from Gibson. Right, okay. Well, I mean, it comes into that. I think that, see, this guitar, right, okay, just now it's got like a pier. If I put the 2 Temu pickups in it, I think you're going to have a hell of a fight taking this guitar and then going up against any more expensive. Put this at, I don't know what, these 400 quid. You're going to struggle. Yes, you can get a better RG at 800 quid, but it's not twice as good. So I think you're going to struggle with these things. And it's like, is this better? If you can pick one of these up for 250 quid, is this the best guitar you can get? And it's like, well, kind of, yes, tuning stability, ease of playing, sound, all the things that are actually technical, not brand recognition or looks. But I mean, yeah. As soon as Dave Simpson got voiced over Columbus, Les Paul's invites up the rest of us. Some call it a wig. Oh, I know. I don't know. I was talking about feeling a little bit, humbled. But basically, when I bought this guitar, and I'm sitting there with, the most expensive. Well, I don't have the most expensive guitars, but I am so enjoying this guitar. It's like for its £100. Like, even worse with that one thing there, where it was like I'm so enjoying this guitar that my pal was going to throw away. And I've spent, and after, 4 hours of actual doing shit to it, and about 20 quid. And it's like, it's fucking loving it. It's like, I'm so lucky to have that. Yeah, so my point is, I'm really proud of that. I'm feeling very blessed to still have hair. I know if a lot of people my age have not got a hair anymore. I've not had a haircut since 2000. Oh, I've had an individual cut, but not all of them cut at the same time since 1999. So this, and I feel so happy that I'm not even really going bald. Really, I'm going grey. I've gone grey in the last year, but that's all right. I'd rather have grey hair than no hair. I'm losing teeth, but not hair, and it's like I feel so, I don't know, blessed. The ability to still having hair at my ancient age and still able to pick up a guitar for 100 quid. Take the good pickup, the Seymour Duncan pickup, out it, put in a £6 Temu Shiter, and still thoroughly enjoy playing it and think this is as good as I would. It comes down to, would you rather play this on stage? If you were here in 10 minutes time, you're going on stage with the Stones to play a song. You can either play one of their custom shop tellies, or one of their guitars that they've got, or you can take this. I would fucking play this because I know it. Oh. Wouldn't listen to Dave Simpson. It's a system. Pentatonic is. Fuck it. No, but I mean, you can learn that. I mean, I can play a pentatonic scale, but I mean, I'll be totally honest, I can't. I know it's... I'm just assuming there that none of you know it either. Because that's... I've seen that pattern written out. I never play that. Is it 2 there? No. But the thing is, you can't play anything with that. That's just you playing a scale, so you got to play bits in the middle. So I kind of take 4 notes out of that and do things with it. You had a haircut since the 90s either. Well, I never really put it as since the 90s, but you're right, I just put this millennium. Been every colour and survived. Like, what, do you reckon it gets replaced then? I don't know. I mean, we're into a category I know nothing of. Is my hair still growing? Did my hair stop growing? Or is this still the same hair that was on my head 20 years ago? Or has it all been completely replaced with equal several times? I don't know. I do know that if you don't get your hair cut, it stops growing at this length, because I stopped getting my hair cut and it stopped growing at this length. Also, it never recovered from me going to China. I went to China and it went... and then started going grey. It's like, the fuck's going on here? Like, my hair, it's like a fucking sheep or something. Something to do with humidity? I don't know, but I'd never experienced such a thing. Stone's guitars only have 5 strings. Yeah, but I mean, Diaz, you can play them all in standard tuning. Watch my video on how to play all of Beggar's Banquet with 4 chords, because there's only 4 chords in it. Although I think it might not have been all. It was all of Beggar's Banquet in 4 chords and in brackets, apart from 2 of the songs have another 2 chords in them. kind of thing. You know, it was like, okay, all of it 6 chord, but most of it. But yeah, no, something I could play along with the Stones, no problem. In standard tune, I don't need the 5 strings. Yeah. My hair is just Malcolm's, albeit slightly longer and currently black and purple. Well, there you go. See, the thing is, it's a bizarre thing about, see, hair dyeing, right? I know this is completely off topic. I don't think, see, facial piercings, I don't think they're cool. I don't know. You know, of the metal thing, it's like, oh, she's pretty. It's a shame she's got fucking spikes all through her face. All that shit, you know. And see, tattoos, it's like, yeah. But I do quite like coloured hair. I don't know why I would do that. I've never done it. I mean, would I do it? If you'd asked me 30 years ago, is like, you want to dye your hair purple? I would have said aye. If you'd said, do you want an eyebrow ring or a nose ring or a tattoo? Fuck off. But I mean, I just think, well, there you go. I've never done it though. Maybe one day. I grow everything out for 2 and a bit years, then clip the long. See, I don't know. Am I reading too far into this, Kit Kat? So when you say everything, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I don't really trim anywhere. I don't cut my hair. I cut my fingernails and my toenails. Does that count? That's it. But it's like I grow everything out implies you're growing out the armpit thing and then shaving it off, maybe? I don't know. See, I don't think that's right. Kit Kats, I think you're maybe a bit fucked up. You know what I mean? I only trim the grey tubes. I'm practically bald. Is that on your head? What? I've got 17 piercings, 6 tattoos and coloured toe. Well, there you go. Yeah, no, I don't mind coloured hair. I don't know, but it's a funny thing. I don't know. I always kind of thought it would be cool to have coloured hair. I don't know why. Whereas I don't like the idea of having tats and piercings in any way. It's like, yeah, but for some reason, coloured hair I think is cool. Spikes on the face means you'll step on your head, and yeah. Getting a bit lost there. But each to their own. It's quite annoying me how much I quite like that cream pickup on this guitar. It kind of makes it look menacing. And I think Ibanez deserve a point for what's to say that this isn't a handmade £2,000 guitar with DiMarzio's in it. It does. I mean, you can imagine a signature model. Like, what do you want? I just want the black one. You can imagine being able to get this exact guitar. And I'm saying looking identical, apart from it says, you know, Prestige or something on it, and it costs $2,000. My piercings were all done when I was 18. Took them out at 25, and then got them all redone at 30 because I don't know. You say 18 piercings, 17 piercings. I don't have 17 places to pierce. No, I mean, yeah, I will admit you've got me thinking that 17's a lot. Well, we're obviously talking multiple piercings in your ear. You've got 10 in one ear and 7 in the other. Yeah, no. That's just fucking, it's just dirt, innit? Unless I want to show them. Yeah. I don't know. Each to their own. I could have tattoos, but instead I've got 100 guitars. A tramp stamp. I've never heard that, but I like it. What was a recent thing Jen's daughter mentioned? A junkie bun. When you've got, like, you know the haircut. Sporty Spice might have kind of done that haircut. Like, I've got my junkie bun, and it's like, that's the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard. Yeah. The piercings are chaffing. I don't know. It's again the same thing. I don't understand why. Well, no, I do kind of understand why you would like Oasis. I don't understand why you'd want to have piercings, but I mean, that's just me. I don't know. Everyone's different. But before I go, I do recommend that everyone tries to pick up basically just get the mahogany one. You can get it cheap. It's basically this guitar. It's called an RG321, but it doesn't have any finish on it. It's got like a mahogany finish. It's got the big Gibraltar bridge, and you can pick them up for under £200, and that'll satisfy the itch, as in, what's so great about these Ibanez gems and shit? This has it, and you'll go, all right. Actually, it's making me think about it a bit different, because it's like a Spanish guitar fretboard. It's really wide and really flat, but it's also super the thinnest thing. That's fucking amazing. I don't think you're a true guitarist if you've never hankered after to see what a Wizard neck's like, or this is a Wizard 3 on this one. To be honest, I can't really tell the difference between a Wizard 3 and a PGM and a Wizard 2. If you gave me the 3 guitars, I could tell you which was which, but if you gave me one a week later, I couldn't tell you which one it was. You have Linda Carter as Wonder Woman covering half your back. I'm going to have to end the stream getting a stiffy. That's terrible. I was like, bum 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 bum. Is that Wonder Woman? It does. It goes dum bum bum bum. It's something like that, innit? That's not what I'm playing though. Yeah. That's the bit where I think it goes, Wonder Woman! Wonder Woman! Hell! Wonder Woman! Has Malcolm heard of the Columbus? Oh no, I've seen them. I've never actually owned a proper Columbus. What was the one I nearly bought? I don't think I've ever. What I can say about Columbus is you're not guaranteed that it's a good one. I've played, yeah, it's the same as anything else. I've played Columbuses that were not good guitars. Not saying there are good ones, but Columbus were just a brand, and they bought guitars from different factories in different years and shit. And maybe the one they were selling at 70 quid was shit, but at the same time they were selling one at 150 quid, which was fucking better than a Gibson. Totally get it. Yeah. I've got 2 Columbus LPs. The Consolation is fantastic, but the lower end Columbus is plywood pish. Well, there you go. But the thing is, I don't even think it's necessarily... Plywood does not mean shit. You get good. It's how well it's built. You know, I mean, look at... I saw a thing, they're talking about specflation in guitars, and how it's like the specs you can get in guitars these days for a couple £100 are fucking ridiculous, and it's totally true, but none of that was spent putting it together. You know what I mean? None of the money in this being a £400 guitar is spent on brand name parts. All that £400 or whatever it is before the shop gets it is mostly spent on making a really good playing guitar. The idea, I suppose, being you're going to buy this and then you're going to... It's a £400 guitar, so it's not your first guitar, it's your second guitar. You're going to buy this, you're going to be in a band, let it play, you're going to get good, you're going to start playing solos, you're going to start getting into it, and you're going to go, right, I'm going to buy a real guitar. You're going to go and you're going to play a Fender Stratocaster at 1,200 quid, and you're going to go, it's really nice. It's not actually better than this, though. Are they nice as a Les Paul from Gibson? I don't know. Victor 86. It just it's no. Ultimately, no. It's not worth as much money, so it's not as nice. Hey, Kinematic eating some fettuccine Alfredo. Well, that's fine. That fettuccine and a chocolate frog. Keegs don't count, I guess. One for over 2 cars attached to not attached to nose or other body parts. I understand it would be packed to find them in. Oh, there you go. Yeah. My wood is plywood. I have no... I mean, the thing is, it comes down to... When I got that Yazuki Telecaster, I played it. I loved it. No. I'll reword that. I played it I really loved playing it. I didn't actually have, change the subject, yeah. And then when I took it wasn't set up perfectly, and I took it a bit set up and realised it was plywood. And I was like, oh, that's a shame. And then a week later, I remembered it was plywood. It doesn't make any fucking difference. Well, it does. It might make a difference, but it's not a huge difference. Not in when you get to the point of, is this a fucking awesome Telecaster that you would play till the cows come home? You would fucking bet your life on this telly. Aye, you would. I'd play that telly over one of Keith Richards' backup ones when I get invited up on stage with the Stones, because for a start it'll be tuned in standard, therefore it'll be easy. Yeah, Yoakum. It's exactly the level this chat gets to. Is that Tonewood or Morningwood? Very good. I also don't like my Gibson half as much as the Columbus Constellation. Sloney, I get it, but the thing is, if they both cost £200, it might not be the same situation. I get it. The Gibson did not cost £200. Do you know what I mean? It's like that whole thing about, it's like, well, this, obviously put this up against, I don't know, a Steve Vai Gem. Which one of these do you want? They're both the same price. You're taking the fucking Gem. Of course it has got DiMarzios and a Floyd Rose and, you know, his blood in the pickups and all that. But is it actually better? It's not going to stay in tune as well because it's got a Floyd Rose. Have you heard of Lune Arkarsky acoustic guitars? They were made in the Soviet Union in the 80s, made of plywood, most of them, made by many Soviet rock musicians. Thought you might be interested. I have not, Kinemanic. I do actually have, I can't remember the name of it. I do have a Russian guitar which is fucking so mental, I don't know what to do with it. It's my pal who just lives up the road. It's not mine. It's like stereo and fucking all over the place and mental. But it's like, it does obviously matter what it's made of. You can't make it out of rubber so it bends. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be solid enough to hold the bridge and the neck on. And when you tune the strings up, it doesn't fold in half. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, you can make it out of anything. You can't. You can't make it out of cheese because the neck bolts, as soon as you tune it up, it will just fall to bits. So it's like you can't make it out of anything, but provided it makes the very, very, very lowest level of it's strong enough to hold the bridge on and hold the neck on so you can tune it up, you're away. If the Gibson came with DiMarzios, you'd like it better. I don't know. Slash is a sunky dunk, man, isn't he? I don't know. Pickups are such a strange thing. I'm looking for. It's like there's in my head. I'm sitting there. I'm fucking loving it. That's all I'm listening to. Just this pickup. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here with like, okay. Ultimately, you can argue that this could be the £2,000 Ibanez Prestige that I put a £6 Temu pickup in, and it doesn't have a Floyd Rose, so it's hardtail. So, what is there to make a difference of sound? What a Tonewood body. No, I think this is basswood anyway, which is what the Gem is made of, and it's like, well, and the necks, it might not look as nice, but I mean, it's the same. I don't think you can tell the difference. Got a bail? That's not enough to go to bed then. The Constellation is a heavy beast. I like the name Constellation. Just giving it the name, it counts. Also, my final point of the evening is, I've been watching Ibanez. Well, a couple of weeks ago I was looking for another RG. Actually, did I tell you I got one? Well, I didn't get one, but Jen had one. This one. Which is lovely. It's actually got DiMarzio pickups in it. And it's got like a fancy, kind of not unlike my RG530, but see, I don't want it. And I can't really explain why. I don't need a Floyd Rose one. I need this one. I'd have this one over that one every time, even though it's got DiMarzio pickups. And this will have two Temu ones in it. Oh, you got what's your RG then? Blacktooth Fox. Tell you, Blacktooth Fox, get yourself the mahogany one. I don't like the look of it. It's shite. I would definitely pay the extra 50 quid to get the glossy black one. Hardtail, 2 pickups. I didn't have this one. Had already been modified, so I never got the 5-way switch. But I've wired it for a 3-way switch and a push pull, and just fucking yes, it's amazing. Don't have RG, get yourself an RG, Blacktooth, and find it. Get a hardtail one. Or even if you get one like that, what's that? That's an RG. Is that a 350? Higher than that? A 320. That's right. A 321 has a hardtail, and a 20 has that, and the 2 stands for humbuckers. I'm not all the way there of how it works. But the whole idea of everyone going, oh, is it this number? This is an RGR 321EX. And it's like, oh, well, big long name. Why can't they call it? You know, it's like, well, RG, it's a Roadster guitar. R for it's got a backwards headstock. And then 321 stands for Aye, 321 is 3 is the series, so 300 series, the good one. 2 stands for 2 humbuckers, and 1 stands for it's a hardtail, and EX must mean black with binding. That's it. So it's fine. So you can just look at the number of the RG and know what it is you're getting, even if you've never seen it before. Hey, Kinomatic, unpopular opinion. I can already see the next word, and it's fucking unpopular with me, I'll tell you that. Calers are superior to Floyd's. Does the same thing as Floyd's with lighter and more linear stiffness and easier to take care of. Should be pre-installed in more guitars. I totally disagree. I find a Caler completely vague. It's like a Bigsby. See, when you're using a Floyd, I don't have one here. Do any of these guitars get Floyds? No, but when you move a Floyd, or like a Strat trem, right? So there's your pivot point. When you pivot it, it moves from here. So it's like pure, it's almost instant, and you feel that this is connected directly to the pivot point of the string. When you use a Caler, it goes round a thing over here, so you bend it, and it's like being on the other end of a plank of wood, operating something rather than actually moving it yourself. So maybe you like a Bigsby, and that sort of vague, you're controlling it, but it's like, you know, like, I'll just turn on my light switch, but I'm not going to press the light switch. I'm going to use this snooker cue to, there we go, just turned it on just as easy, and it's like, it's kind of, so I'm sorry, that was not a popular opinion. Well predicted that I wouldn't like Calers. I was gone from what Mr. Way said. I'll talk about an RG, like a proper RG, Mr. Tim. Not that Roadster, that red one I just had. Not a Roadster guitar, it is an RG, but this shape. Pointy. Hardtail over Calers or Floyd's every day, yeah, totally, but I would go for hardtail over Floyd's, and Floyd's definitely over Caler. Caler being right next to the... Do you have any other guitars? I'm sorry, maybe I've just never had... No, I had a... The Aria Blade Runner had a proper USA Caler on it. I mean, it was just the same as the A10 I've got, which is a Japanese Caler on it. Just that whole... If you're into your thing, we do it as well. See your Jazzmaster trem, where you're moving something here, but it's pivoting from here, so it feels like you're... I mean, like, I can't put it past the point of turning on a light switch using a 2 foot long stick rather than using your finger. You can still do it, but it does. You're like kind of whoa, oh, you know what I mean, rather than actually just being. Will it work on an epic cliff top who don't have a licensed Bigsby? I don't have a licensed Bigsby, no. I don't have any guitars with a Bigsby. The only guitar I've ever had a shot of with a Bigsby where I went, oh, Bigsby, was my pal Jerry has one. I can't remember what make it was. It wasn't Peavey. It was some company I'd never heard of, but it was like a Gretsch white Falcon, apart from it wasn't white, and it had the Bigsby. And on that, it made sense. You're playing this massive fucking super acoustic with about 50 switches on it, covered in gold. And it's like pure dring, oh, so you can go like that, and it goes, whoa, 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 you know what I mean? Whereas a Floyd Rose goes, no, this goes, you can bend it and it goes, ooh, that, whoa, amazing. A Caller 200, I don't know what the is a 200 a proper Caller? I know you get like a Caller that's actually a Floyd Rose made by Caller. 884 Yamaha SG200. I had a SG200. Your Arms Rockstar boyfriend is suffering breakdowns from overuse. Additional just country people. Right, I'm getting a bit drunk. Can I need a piss now? I'm trying to think of it. I was playing some stupid stuff. What stupid stuff was I learning thinking that'd be a cheesy thing to play, and I can't remember what it was now. Seems I've got an RG. I'm too drunk to play the guitar, it's great. Yeah, casually, I cut some off as well.